Righto, so what are we doing? We're an hour and a half in. And I think we got some of the stuff here. I still don't know what that is. The Virgin Scrolls, Pride Unbound. Do not know. The Last Scroll and Hidden Lair to reveal an ancient evil. Those are always fun. We could nip to the Wounded Coast. Seems like an okay way to... Or we could go do Faith. Concerning what just happened, I think actually I'm going to go do Faith. Oh, I'll need companions for this. What we need, Anders. Your attire concerns me. Suddenly changing to black clothes, unless you're me, of course, is never necessarily a good indication of character development. Who knows? Maybe it's just a bonus, like with Meryl. Doesn't really mean anything, just means that, hey, I bought new clothes. So it's been a while since I've listened to this conversation, so I'm probably going to take it from the top again.
Do you never intend to give a public answer, Your Grace?
What have I been asked?
About the mages. You could calm this fire if you stepped forward.
The Chantry's teachings are clear. Those who turn against them would not listen more to me than to Andraste.
Your neutral stance may wind up putting you in the crossfire. I don't know if that's what you're hoping to avoid or if you don't care. Just noticed that Meryl's barefoot. So is Fenris. Why does somebody wear shoes? What else? It's probably an elven thing, actually. It's like a connection to the earth. Yeah, I'm gonna press it.
Then you do favor the Templars, Your Grace?
I favor peace, which is not the goal of either side, I'm afraid. I did not expect things to deteriorate so fast. I thought after the Canary, no one would wish for more violence. It has drawn more attention than I would like.
It's been a few years.
Sebastian, if I can ask...
Anything, Your Grace.
And the champion, too, if you will?
Why the hell not?
I can't imagine any way this will go wrong.
What would you have of us?
The Divine is concerned about the situation here. She does not want to see the Free Marches become another Imperium. She has sent an agent to assess the danger. Meet with her, please. Tell her drastic measures won't be required.
Yes, this is ringing bells now.
I don't want to see the Divine's armies march against Kirkwall.
Yeah.
Surely the Divine wouldn't treat the whole city as enemies.
She is concerned. It is never wise to draw the concern of the powerful.
She is the voice of Andraste. She cannot turn the might of the Chantry against the innocent due to proximity.
Were no innocents harmed in the exalted marches? She will do her best, Sebastian. But she must act first to protect the faith.
Okay, who is she?
What can you tell me about this servant of the Divine?
I was not told her real name. Only to call her Sister Nightingale.
That was it.
She is said to be the Divine's left hand, sent to do work that might blacken the Divine's name.
I wonder what the difference is between a right hand and a left hand of a person in power. Maybe a left hand is somebody underhanded, perhaps?
What argument would convince her?
The Divine has heard my protests already. I must trust your own powers of persuasion now.
Okay, let's go right now.
This cannot wait.
Thank you. We cannot allow this ridiculous mage rebellion to turn into holy war.
The agent, Sister Nightingale, will be waiting in the Viscount's throne room tonight. She wishes to remain unseen. The room has been sealed since the Canary incident. It may be difficult to get in without attracting attention.
Right, well, let's grab Sebastian, let's grab Anders, and let's grab Fenris for this. Oh, you get more friendship with Sebastian. Not sure how I feel about that. I guess okay at this point. I disagree with Sebastian on a few things, but I mean, more friends than rivals. Rivals are few and far between. I think if I was aiming for rivalry with anybody, it would be A, Fenris, because I think we just disagree too much, so that's bound to be where it winds up anyway. And B, if we ever see her again, Isabella, because I don't know if I'll ever stop giving her a hard time about what she did. The Viscount's Keep. At night? No, we can't at night. Let's do it. Right, here we are.
You've made no secret of your intent to lead the mages here in Revolution.
Well, I've tried not to shout it from the rooftops.
I was gonna say.
You've just been around when I talk with my friends.
Well, as we have mutual friends who for some reason don't want you to get hurt, let me tell you this. If you go forward with this revolt, the Chantry will bring its full might to bear. They will kill you.
Andraste was killed. That doesn't mean she failed.
Do not compare yourself to Andraste.
Like, excuse me, are we meant to live with the examples that heroes of the Chantry, like Andraste, have set for us? Sacrificing yourself for a greater cause, being a martyr? Look at uppity, Sebastian, that was a good point, whether or not you agree with Anders. Howdy.
Well, look who it is. You. The you. If you don't mind, I could do with a significant reduction in the amount of attention this office receives. A visit from the champion is something of the opposite.
I sense I am unwelcome in the halls of power.
Power. I am just the hand on the seal, waxing what I'm told. Now I'm trapped under Templar scrutiny, waiting for them to note how easily I might be replaced.
Mm-hmm. And it isn't going well?
It is not going well.
Interesting. We don't have to be on different sides here, you know.
I can apply influence in many ways, you know.
Do the words political maelstrom mean anything to you?
No.
The Templars are particularly sensitive about destabilizing elements, especially after what happened to Dumas.
I don't care what the Templars think. They're in charge of you, not this city. At least... not fully.
The Arashok killed the Viscount, but he's no longer a problem.
There are older hatreds that the Templars feel deserve more central focus. Sometimes I wonder if we're at war with ourselves.
Yeah, pretty much since I got here, this city's kind of been inner turmoil. That's been this major theme. Though that may be the game's fault.
There is no one to carry the last Viscount's line.
You presided over Seamus's death. That was the sad end of the Dumas. When a line is judged unfit or ends, we appoint from Kirkwall's elite. Or we would, if the situation was normal. But it is not.
It is not. So how do you appoint?
Who nominates a new Viscount?
A consensus of the nobility, normally, and a willing nominee. Both are lacking, and I can't fault it. These are difficult times.
Could I nominate someone? Or do it myself?
Anyone who thinks to take this office needs more than popular support. They need particular support. You are many things, champion, but not this. Not yet, anyway.
Not yet.
Since when are city leaders appointed by the Knight Commander?
Meredith would not openly declare a preference. The rule of Kirkwall is deliberately separate from the Chantry's will. But the Order embodies security in Kirkwall, and they want the new Viscount to be more accepting of oversight. Anyone who wants to rule Kirkwall needs support from the Templars. That is the new truth of this city.
Ugh, such bullshit.
What happens if they don't like the choice?
Do you know how Viscount Dumas' predecessor Perrin Threnhold left office? He was a tyrant, certainly. But his rule was not ended until he actively sought to expel the Templars. The good of all is inexorably tied to what is good for the Templars.
Your tone is appropriate, I guess, but I reckon what you're saying probably doesn't go beyond snarky comments. However, it's your attitude I'm primarily concerned with at the moment. So...
I'll leave you to it. But I'm easy to find if you need me.
Good. Thank you. My door is always closed.
I mean, he's an asshole.
That's all I need. The champion.
I mean, he's an asshole, but that's not really the point. He may well come see my value. And if he doesn't, well, when I'm in charge, I'll just fire him. Problem solved.
Fine day, Sarah.
The throne room. So it's not back there. So where would it be?
I wonder if I should try...
Faith. In the Viscount's throne room tonight. Well, I couldn't enter it tonight.
Going back tomorrow?
Yes, we'll just come back. Night. High 10. Wait. Oh, I think it was Fenris's house. That was what that was. Okay, and then back. Last time I was in here at night, I was lopping off canary heads. Oh, wow. How serene at night.
Hello again, champion.
Hey. Wonder if I can, like, sneak around. No, a bit too much to hope for.
The Viscount's throne room has
Hello
been
again,
sealed
champion.
off since his death. A strange place for a holy sister to be.
I mean, not really. It's less about that he's there and more about that it's secret. I'm guessing I have the key.
I can handle that. It is done.
Cheers, buddy. A blood mage.
So, even the Divine fears us now. She should. Kill the spies!
The fuck is going on? A blood mage and 2 apostate mages, which I'm hoping are going to be lesser threats. Stun her. We've done this many a time. Silence. Damn, she just got her thing off there to cleanse it. Still silence, luckily. Come on, die, die, die. There you go. A rage demon, which unfortunately wielding a fire sword, I doubt it will be much use against. The health is going down, I guess. Do I have the threat? It's so hard to freaking tell. I don't know, get the other guy. There must be a remaining mage. No. I guess they're just the demons set loose now. Okay. When I'm seeing the numbers appear, it doesn't look like I'm doing that much less damage. Anders, can you don't be squishy for 10 seconds in your entire life? Maybe. Ah. See, some of these ones are good, but they take up a ton of stamina. I wonder if I can maybe fix that for you. I'll look into it another time.
Afraid yet?
Oh. Whoa.
The Resolutionists.
Whoa.
I might have known they would be part of this.
No way. I recognize that voice.
Are you Sister Nightingale?
I am. Or you may call me Liliana.
Jeez.
The Divine sent me to investigate the possibility of a rebellion here in Kirkwall. I have some experience in unconventional situations.
I'm having conflicting emotions right now. Oh, wow, it is good to see her again. She's only gotten more beautiful as the games has gone on. Liliana.
The Liliana, who accompanied the hero of Ferelden to slay the archdemon.
Hubba hubba.
Ah. I see it will be harder to remain anonymous so near the Ferelden border. Yes. I knew the hero of Ferelden. He is dear to my heart. I am working for the Divine now, in Orlais. I had not thought to return to this part of Thedas.
God, I might actually need to go have a cold shower after this. This is this is bringing back memories. Who the hell are the Resolutionists?
Who are the Resolutionists?
An offshoot of a fraternity within the Circle of Magi.
Supported by the Magisters.
There's no proof of that.
I bet a lot of mages think they'd enjoy Tevinter's freedoms, and completely forget that few ever achieve the power to enjoy them.
There have always been factions that support freedom from the Chantry, and the abolition of the Circle. We have tolerated them, but the Resolutionists have become violent. They are likely behind the unrest here.
That and him, I guess, but I shouldn't probably tell you that. No, you wouldn't recognize each other because it was Awakening versus Origins. Interesting. And I don't have a companion from Origins, do I? Except maybe Isabella, who I think you can potentially have a threesome with Isabella and Liliana in Dragon Age Origins. I wonder if Isabella was here, if this would go down any differently. You're not what I expected.
I hardly imagined the Divine's secret agent looking like you.
That is why I am effective. The Divine has long suspected that Kirkwall's problems were spurred by an outside group.
Like any mage with a brain can't come up with, let's rebel.
As if any mage with a brain couldn't conceive of anything else.
This attack proves she is right.
Right.
Are you saying you set this whole thing up?
I let word slip that an agent of the Divine was coming to investigate the mage troubles. It is how they chose to react which condemns them.
An assassination? As far as they're concerned, they're at war already, you know? And what does she plan to do?
Will the Divine send soldiers?
Divine Justinia takes the situation here very seriously. She believes it is the worst threat to Thedas since the Cunara invaded.
A handful of apostates? How can that possibly...
The whole world is watching Kirkwall. If it falls to magic, none of us are safe.
None of you?
Tell Elthina to leave. There is refuge for her at the Grand Cathedral in Orlais. She will not be safe here.
Wait, hang on. I wasn't done.
These mages are out of control.
I was not done. Each Circle of Magi is home to various fraternities of enchanters that serve as social outlets for mages and ways for those of like mind to promote their philosophies on magic. Yeah, sorry, I didn't really pay attention to what I said there. The most marginal of those were always the libertarians, who believed mages must take a more active role in the politics of Thedas, while publicly only advocating greater power for the circles. Many libertarians secretly wished to split completely from the Chantry, as mages didn't Tevinter. The Chantry allowed the group to continue in order to note potential troublemakers. The Resolutionists changed all that. Splitting from the main libertarian fraternity, the Resolutionists are open apostates who support freedom for mages at all costs. They have engaged in acts of terror and sabotage against the Chantry throughout Thedas, and many are connected to Kirkwall's Mage Underground. They have declared that unless mages are free to rule themselves, they'll show every person in Thedas how little protection the Circle of Magi actually offers. Lovely. Better than mine, but I'm kind of working on getting this set, quite frankly. A mage's friend. Is that a shield? It's quite a nice shield. Investigate that in a second. Liliana, I cannot believe that. Wow, she looks beautiful in this game. Like seriously. I have a bit of a red thing for redheads myself, so you know. Weak in the knees. You'll see she's still a badass, of course. Though I trained you in archery, Liliana. Maybe she's branched out. So go back. I mean, I didn't get a chance to say it's not that bad, but the way that was phrased anyway suggests that message may have rung hollow. I think she saw what she came to see. I was actually having to have to steel myself a little bit, because depending on what she had said, I expected Iain to probably actually have to start arguing with her, start pressing against her, and not in the way that Nathan used to. And like, I was totally prepared to do that, but wow, it was just so unexpected. So now I understand the comment I got a few videos back, and somebody just said, so have you met Sister Nightingale yet? Winky face. And I was like, I don't understand what you mean by that. Alright, okay. Let's not forget that this is probably bad news. I don't think she's a way to report anything that'll help us back to the Chantry.
I saw you at the Chantry last week, Fenris, but I haven't seen you back since.
I was only delivering something. You needn't concern yourself.
But you were praying? Or was that part of the delivery?
There's been so
I
much
was
trouble in Kirkwood
trying to blend in.
Oh yes, you wouldn't want to ruin your reputation.
Don't you have a city to reconquer?
I mean, good question. That's gonna come to head eventually, or is that just gonna be left hanging for Inquisition or something? I have a sword.
Have you located any Canary blades?
This is what I found.
If you find more, bring them to me.
Please. Yeah, speaking of, I should probably nip to the High Man at some point, because there's that woman there that are paying for taking out the gangs. Somebody said that I should go to her between taking down the gangs so that I get more coin. Apparently that matters, which is dumb. Yeah. But I forgot, so yeah, I'll just get a limited amount of pay for it. But pay is pay, so yay. Pay is pay, so yay. Oh yeah, let's check out that shield. Mage's Friend. Wow, this has gone to 4 stars now. Interesting. It was at 5 stars earlier. So it's better armor, way better armor. I'm losing attack, defense, fortitude, and fire damage. Why is that giving me fire damage? Why is this giving me fire damage? Oh, that's Volcano again. Oh, how about it's exactly the same. I don't. Why is this giving me fire damage? Oh. This was not always giving me fire damage. However, you have a fire staff, and I reckon you still got elemental weapons on, thus confusing my sense of space. Shame on you. Okay, so 271, 28, losing out on attack and defense. Getting some fortitude, but I can. I mean, I wonder if this is glitched out now. It's now just giving me fire damage. Probably not. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll think about it between sessions. Enchant it and see if I can make it good.
Terrible things do happen, Sebastian.
But what we see is only a piece of the puzzle. Only the Maker can see the greater picture.
The guilty prosper, innocents die.
And then they are brought to the side of the Maker. Their suffering ends. There is always a greater purpose.
Daenerys once killed a little boy to fuel blood magic that let him impress his fellow senators at a party. What was the purpose there?
Perhaps it was witnessing that which will give you the strength to prevent it ever happening again.
Sebastian. Yeah, I forgot the way that you've been interacting with Fenris kind of rubs me out the wrong way, because it brings out this, okay, everything happens for a reason, fine, you know? I'm actually, in real life, I think along similar lines, but there is a difference between everything is part of a plan enacted by a conscious entity that you defend to the hilt without seeing proof, or thinking that everything bad that happens, there is a silver lining. There is something, a strength you can take from it, a victory you can surmise, an end to the pain even. It's a horrible story, Fenris. Jeez. He's dead now, luckily. That was a... Wow, that story hit me there. That's probably like his worst tale about Daenerys as well. Jeez. Okay, hello.
Sister Nightingale says you must leave Kirkwall.
What?
You were right. The Divine will be taking action against Kirkwall, though the sister didn't say what. You must take the holy relics from the Chantry and leave for safety.
Sebastian, I'm surprised at you. Andraste would not thank me for saving a few dusty finger bones and my own skin at the cost of people's lives.
You want to leave then?
Are you saying you will not flee?
When I became Grand Cleric, I took a vow to the people of Kirkwall and the Free Marches. I will not leave my flock.
Would you let yourself die?
There is no greater devotion than to lay one's life at the Maker's feet. There is no better death than to take the blow for another.
Kinda sucks that this is down here. Like, I'm being fine, your choice, as in, like, your funeral, whereas actually I respect it. I think what Liliana was saying back there was not necessarily that we're going to burn this city to the ground, get out so that you don't perish in the flames. I suspect what she was saying is that the Resolutionists are active in this city and will probably target you. But it's your choice whether to stay or not. I'm not going to ask you to reconsider. I don't even necessarily think that you should go, and I didn't really expect you to either. So I'm just going to joke. That's morbid.
You don't hear that one quoted often, do you?
Please, Your Grace. Sister Nightingale thinks there will be war.
Then, I must make peace. Settle yourself, Sebastian. I'm in no personal danger. I am Grand Cleric. Who would dare attack me?
If you will not shield yourself, then I will be your shield. You will come through this safely by the Maker's name. I swear it.
And at the same time, Anders may have set in motion plans to kill Althena. Who knows? We shall see. So that's Faith. Simple quest, but worth doing. Good roll for you, Sebastian. Perhaps driving you further towards the faith side of things. Okay, well, let's go.